Hey guys, blessed you're here. I'm a little tired, but I'm trying to catch up on these videos I've been missing out on these past couple days. So this time I'm bringing you guys a Drytron versus a Zodiac Eldlich Dragoon deck. Both of them are pretty high on DB, 710 and 1420. So they have somewhat of an understanding of how to play the game, right? Couple quick shout outs before I jump right into it. Shout out to Midwest Gaming, Pandemonium Gaming, and TDT Gaming. They're all affiliate sponsors. I appreciate all of them. I shall have a link to all three below in my description. Midwest Gaming has the top deck profiles from all online tournaments, as well as TDT Gaming having all the Yu-Gi-Oh accessories you need. And Pandemonium Gaming has nice prices on singles, so should be sure to check out their eBay or their TCG player. With that being said, I'm just going to jump right into the matchup. Try not to miss any plays. Try to find some choke points in the decks for you guys. And if you guys actually want, like, I can make videos on choke points for like every single meta deck. Like, I can do that. Like, I can find a choke point for every single deck. That's something like I always usually do anyway, but like I just keep between me and my friends and stuff. Like, we'll test with ourselves, but with this channel being out to try to better players anyway, might as well start doing that, right? So just let me know if there's something you guys are interested in, like choke point videos, stuff like that. Also, let me know if you guys are more interested in deck lists too. Me and my friends, we build a lot of decks, and they're always usually somewhat decent. So we're not like super secret or anything unless there's like events coming out. So I'd be happy to share my list with you guys, or like any list for any decks I was playing. But with that being said, we're going to start off and talk about a little bit of the hands. So we see Dark Magician, Sanguine, Thorough Blade, Red House Fusion, and Skullmeister. So Skullmeister being one of the more impactful hand traps versus Drytron. You really want to see that in your open hand, just to make sure you have like some disruption against their combo. Then he opens Droplet, Zeta, Double Nova, and the Ritual spell. This is not that good actually. It's full combo. But like you would have rather, alright, so since you opened Zeta, right, you would have rather this Meteonis to be any blue card in your deck, any ritual monster. Opening Double Nova is not bad. It actually won me a game once, because Nova's activation is once per turn, but if they negate the activation of it, you can do it again. A lot of people don't realize that, because most cards nowadays do just say use, so they don't look at like the fine print of all cards, they just take like an assumption. But you basically open two of everything already, right? You open two ritual spells, being Zeta and Meteoris, and then you open two alphas with being Double Nova, basically. And then you open Droplets. So like, this hand isn't super powerful, but like it's playable. But like, you really need a Benten to like play through something. So he's gonna start off Nova. That's gonna go on a Link Rebo. And so like, actually, if he just Skullmeisters this alpha here, he probably won't because he doesn't know his opponent's hand. And if he sees him tribute Zeta for alpha, he probably will think he's like holding the Ben 10 or something. But like actually, if you just Skullmeister this here, he has to pass. So he alpha, tribute Zeta, and he lets it resolve. A lot of people are afraid to use their hand traps on Drytron, but like a lot of times once you let them start, like it'll be a lot harder to stop them than just stopping them in the first place. Especially like this, like you guys see, like if he just Skullmeisters the alpha there on the Zeta, like he passes turn and he just loses. So now he goes Zeta tribute Ben 10, and then he meisters the Ben, which I think was a huge misplay. That's going to make Carrier. And Carrier's going to equip Dawn Knight. Then he's going to go Meteonis to ritual summon back the Ben 10 by tributing Carrier. And Dawn Knight should send Gamma. And if he doesn't play Megalith cards, this should be his last Ben 10 search because he doesn't have any more Drytrons. But if he plays Megalith cards, then when Gamma tributes Ben 10, Gamma should be searching for a Manju. I mean, Ben 10 should be searching for Manju. Nope, searches for Eva. So he looks like he's just going to go into the Hero Link, set Droplet, and pass. So he makes the Herald Link. I think if I'm doing this, it's not really that good because like you're getting a +1. You get 1 or 2 negates maybe and like a +1. I don't know. That's just not what I'm trying to end my first turn. Alright, so a couple options the Zoo Eldlich player has. He opened like probably one of the best cards for every engine. If Thoroughblade was Ram, it'd literally be the best card for one of the best cards for every engine. So he opens Red Eyes Fusion, which means he can just go Dragoon. He can go Dragoons. Dragoon can pop for, let me see, pop Zeta, that's 2,000, puts him at 6. And then he can pop Mirage Light, puts him at 54, because he'll send 2. So I puts him at 54. Swing for 3K, puts him at 24. Yeah, you can't kill him with just Red Eyes Fusion, unfortunately, especially with having droplets. I think the first thing I'm gonna do though is go probably curse Eldlich, to be honest, because like I don't think I'm using Fusion this turn. Hey, you love to see it. I don't even play this deck. Now we got the curse Eldlich. Do we just try to end Dragoon Eldlich cards, or are we trying to end like Zeus Eldlich cards? Cause like if I Zeus swap, your Mirage Lights doesn't trigger. Yeah, I think that's the play. Let me go for like a Zeus here. Oh, it just says Scent. Yeah, I forget that. So good. Mirage is gonna trigger regardless. So he lowers to say Mirage, which kind of was a neg comp. I mean, he was probably doing it just so his Red Eyes Fusion resolves, right? Just gonna land to send. Red Eyes Fusion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's gonna pop Zeta. I think I actually just droplets this right now. Even though it's not like anything like super crazy, right? I think you droplets here, sending Eva. So just listen to this thought play real quick. I might just scrap it all after I talk about it. So you droplets, send Eva on declaration of this. It can't respond. It'll go to 1500. Your Zeta lives, and you get and Eva gets to search you a orange light next turn, so that way you're not worried about Dragoon like stopping you from playing, and you can just out it with a Zeus. And your next turn, like even if you don't, you can just normal Eva. As long as like your Zeta lives, you can normal Eva, make Layerless, swing twice, and then down at Zeus. So puts him at 3K. The in phase is gonna go Hakira and Scarlet. So he didn't droplet. So he lost 5,000 life points because he didn't droplet. But he does get to play this turn and only have to worry about a Hakira. So I'm pretty sure if you droplet last turn, it's actually just the same result, except you have more stuff. I 1000% think I'm using my droplet last turn. So he goes Alpha Effect, Tribute Ben 10. He goes Chain Hakiro, Chain Sanguine. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to just get rid of the only Ben 10 he had before it can trigger. So basically, just so you guys know, like, in North America, Ben 10 is still going to activate until we start following the OCG revisions. Starts April 2021, April 4, 2021. But until then, Ben 10 will still activate if he's banished. So he banishes Ben 10. So it should trigger unless for some reason they're playing by the new rules. I know for the LCS and stuff like that, they've been ruling it that way, but that's like actually just kind of incorrect. you shouldn't be ruling it that way unless we're like actually following those rules until we get that set. Cause like if an event happened tomorrow and I went Alpha Tribute Ben 10 with D, and then you go like DD Crow, like my Ben 10 is gonna activate and resolve. So he goes Cyber Emergency. He goes Nova. I really like the fact he's activating his cards in the correct order. I just feel like he's showing his opponent too much of his hand, like, you know what I mean? But it's like for him at this point, I'm pretty sure he's just trying to go for a game. Like he just wants to clear his opponent's board and put him on 0 resources. He wants to put him on only like Scarlet Hakira, right? If you can put your opponent on Scarlet Hakira, I'm pretty sure you're just fine. But I do think he low-key overextended though, because he shouldn't have it out in his extra deck to Dragoons, besides Zeus or Boral Sword. Yeah, he shouldn't have it out in his extra deck besides Zeus and Boral Sword. So, like, you're putting this much stuff on the board to get wiped by your own Zeus. So he goes Natasha. I'm pretty sure he has to have Boral Sword. Like, if he's going for the Natasha play, he has to have Boral Sword in his extra deck. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's game. A lot of people just wait to see the sword. Like, I was waiting to see the sword, to be honest. Like, if you didn't have sword, you just lost. Like, Boral Sword, Zeus are your only outs. Alright, so next game, game 2, he opens Comp, Skullmaster, Curse, Eldlich, Ram, and DD Crow. So, a little better, and it's actually kind of crazy right here. Two really, really high impact hand traps versus Drytron, especially when they're together. Curse, Eldlich, Ram, and Conk. Like, this is nice. Like, you have almost everything you can ask for here. And then you open Cyber Emergency, Droplets, Eva, Cyber Emergency, Ash. I don't know if this is like a good card to keep in. Well, technically it is because you saw him play Dragoons, right? And you know, like, this shuts off all the Zeuses and Drydens, Borbos, all that good stuff. Droplet shuts it off. So, like, this is actually probably a smart idea to keep that card in. So he's going to start off Curse, Eldlich. That's going to Adam Lord. He's going to normal, go into Hammer, go into Tiger, and then go into Dryden. He's going to go Dryden effect, pop Eldlich. Eldlich should send a Lord. Lord effect. Special summon. You special summon himself by sending a Conk. That way you can trigger both your traps. He's gonna make Anaconda with those. I like the fact that he gives up Dryden for Anaconda, but I kind of don't like the fact that, like, he did it in 5. Like, it took him 5 summons. You know what I mean? Like, I'm actually pretty sure he could have just done this with Chakanai instead of just. Like, he could have done this in, so he goes normal ram, that's 1. Make Hammer Con, that's 2. Oh yeah, yeah. So like when he makes Dryden, it's like he goes Dryden for 3. Do the Elden stuff. Oh, that should be a third summon. Dryden should be a third summon. Dryden pop the Eldland detach. Oh yeah, so there's no way to play around there and do it. Like with just a zoo card. So he's just gonna go Dragoon, Skullmaster, DD Crow. Let's see if that's enough to get him there. That seems really, really good actually. So like he has a negate with Dragoons. He has Scarlet Sanguine. So he has the droplets for the Dragoons. And he has the Ash for the Scarlet. But how are you playing around Skullmaster Crow and outing the Dragoons? Let me see. So you only have. Oh my god, your hand's actually shit. Hmm. It literally all depends if he lets this cyber emergency resolve or not. Like that's literally it. Like if you go cyber emergency, he stops it. You just go cyber emergency again. I'm trying to see like how do you actually just get something on the field here. I don't think you can actually, bro. To be honest, I think he's just passing. It's probably one of the worst hands he could have drawn for a Drytron player. He really needed a ritual spell in this. I mean, a ritual monster in this hand. Yeah, cause like he has no, Eva is like the only card he can summon with his hand. Yeah, he just set and dropped his pass at this point. Any end phase cards, any ashes, which is good because like you don't die now. And then he goes Cursed Eldlich effect. Search for Hakiro. I'm pretty sure you can just summon. This is 35 right here. Lure will be another 35. That's 7k. Yeah, he can just. Yeah, he wins. He should just Lord effect, get rid of Hakiro and some shit. Whatchamacallit. Send. Yeah, he should just go Lord effect. Send Hakiro and himself to send Anaconda, and then use Lord effect again. Send Curse Eldlich to special summon Lord. So you have Lord for 35, Dragoon for 3k, that's 65, and normal summon Skullmaster for game. Yep, that's exactly what he should do. I forgot he had one engraved. So he basically does the same thing without the extra steps. He just kills him. Like, the only reason Eldlich is decent is because, like, Lord's so fat and he just swings for game next turn. Dude's huge. Alright, so he opens Nova, Alpha, Delta, Ben 10, Ash. He opens Ram, Skullmeister, Sanguine, Cycle Reader, Red Eyes Fuse. So this Zoo player is open. This Zoo Eldlich player is open. Very nice every single game. So, like, there should be zero complaints from him, like, at all. But yeah, like with this hand, I think you actually just play through. Yeah, you're insane. You just play through Cycle Reader, Skullmaster pretty much no matter what they do at all. So it's gonna go Alpha, tribute to Ben 10, and he lets Alpha resolve. He attempts to activate Ben's effect, and Alpha searches Ben 10. So right now, whatever hand trap hits this Ben, he's basically going neg 1 because he hasn't started committing anything yet. So he Skullmasters it. So that's exactly what you want to see. And the Cycle Reader it's not really trying to hit like Ben 10s when they're activating. It's trying to banish like 2 Drytrons or like a Drytron in the Ben 10. It's like when he's this is gonna be disgusting. Like this is really unfortunate for him that his Zeta is just gonna get Cycle Reader. Because he actually really needs this Zeta to go off to keep going. So I was gonna make Link Rebo, and he goes Zeta effect, and he gets rid of Ben and Zeta, and that hurts. I know that just hurt his soul at that point. So that makes a Nemo. That's gonna make Union carry, right? But like, you have to Union carry your pass, which is so bad. So he goes Red Eyes Fusion and he ashes it, which literally saves him a turn. He just got so blessed right there that it saved him a turn. If he like started out with like any Zoo plays or anything, got rid of anything, I don't think he could have kept up. Well, actually, Zeus wouldn't have really done anything to this deck, to be honest. Zeus doesn't really do much. Like decks that like Boar Wiper pops up don't really do a lot to this deck, to be honest. So going Red Eyes Fusion is probably like the correct play, the more optimal play. but like him having Ash just really hurts. And then like he gets a skip a turn, so he draws Cyber Petit for turn, which is Ben 10 again. So like that's huge, and like he should just be killing you through the Sanguine. That's the only reaction card you have, and it does nothing but put a Lord on the board, which he can just steal with Natasha. So yeah, you should just be dying to Boral Sword Natasha this turn. So he goes Cyber T and AOL amidst defeat. So yeah, I wouldn't have even expected that. So they're just talking. So like yeah, basically he admits defeat because he goes Cyber Angel Petite right here, gets a Ben 10, and every Drytron in his grave is live. So like he has Alpha, Delta. He can Union Carrier again on this turn to make it 3K, or like he can Union Carrier, equip it to something else to make that bigger. And like just manipulate with your ritual spell. Like he wasn't coming back from this. He was dying this turn. So there was no point to just watch him play by himself. That's pretty much it, you guys. Be sure to check me out at the PPG next month. I should be commentating. If not, I'll be playing, but I definitely should be commentating that. It should just be me and Grinder again. With that being said, you guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and bless you, Gil. Signing out. Peace.